Naughty Dog has finally revealed their next big game, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, at the Game Awards, and it looks absolutely amazing. What makes this even more exciting is that Intergalactic is Naughty Dog's first original story in nearly 15 years, and more than 250 Naughty Dog employees have been working on the game for over 4 years now. In this video, I'll tell you some interesting new details about the game's setting, story, characters, weapons, and all the exciting new features. So let's dive right in. The trailer opens up with a quote from the ancient Sumerian scripture dated 1986. If you are wondering whether it's real or not, let me tell you, it's not. The game is set in an alternate universe where space travel had already advanced massively by 1986. In this timeline, humanity achieved major progress in space exploration way earlier than in our reality. By 1986, people in this universe are colonizing planets and traveling to distant galaxies. So the game has a retro-futuristic setting and it's pretty exciting. In the trailer, we see a shattered moon with pieces of debris floating all around it, and in the background a massive red planet. This planet is called Semperia, a place that isn't just a regular planet. It's a mysterious place where no one has managed to leave for over 600 years, meaning people go there but they never really come back. We also get our first look at the game's spaceship, and honestly it looks so cool. It's called the Porsche 984 Tempest NDX. Yes, a Porsche. This means we will have real life brands in the game too. Later in the trailer we can also see other brands like Sony Sound System and Adidas sneakers, which according to me is a nice touch. I'm not sure why some people are criticizing this, but in my opinion it's cool to have real life brands in the game. Like, imagine if Porsche actually collaborated with Naughty Dog to design the ship. How awesome would that be? What's even more exciting is that the ship looks like it could actually be functional. While this isn't confirmed yet, I've got a strong feeling we might get to control the spaceship. Oh, and a quick side note, the soundtrack here is incredible. It's got this mysterious science fiction vibe that sets the tone perfectly. It is officially confirmed that Naughty Dog has teamed up with Trent Reznor and Atticus, whose past work includes The Social Network. So we are in for something truly epic. The protagonist of the game is Jordan A. Munn, a bounty hunter. While chasing a bounty, she gets stranded on the planet Semperia, the same planet shown earlier. Jordan's aim is to complete her mission, survive the planet's hidden dangers, and find a way to escape, hopefully becoming the first person in over 600 years to leave its orbit. Jordan is voiced by Tati Gabrielle, who, if you don't know, was the villain in the Uncharted movie and will play Nora in the second season of The Last of Us. From what I have seen, her character design and voice acting are spot on. Notice how Jordan seems to be wearing a dog tag, which could hint that she's retired or ex-military. It might even explain her short hair, but it's just a guess. What do you think? The story also introduces a fictitious religion created specifically for this universe, which plays a key role in the narrative, and it explores what happens when people put their faith in different institutions. We only have this much details about the story, so considering this, the game might focus mainly on this one planet and its surroundings. Personally, I think focusing on a single, detailed and well-crafted planet is the better choice. Just look at Starfield, having too many planets without enough depth can weaken the overall experience. That said, I still believe the game might feature other planets to explore as well. Alright, let's talk about this section of the trailer. There's so much happening here. It's packed with an incredible amount of detail that gives us more clues about the game's story, characters, and gameplay mechanics. So let's break it down. First off, something that immediately stands out. If you take a closer look, you can spot Tony Dalton and Kumail Nanjiani are part of the game too. That's a pretty exciting addition to the cast, and I can't wait to see how their characters tie into the story. Then there's this newspaper clipping that says what happened to the 5 aces. Next to it, we can see a group photo with 5 characters, and one of them seems to be Jordan, our protagonist, though it's a little harder to recognize with the longer hair. So it looks like Jordan and these characters might have been part of this group at some point. The article mentions that the 5 aces were unbeatable for 4 years before they suddenly stopped. It feels like this could be setting up a betrayal arc, or maybe something else caused the group to break apart. And did you notice how their faces are marked on the board? It really looks like Jordan might be tracking or even hunting them down for their bounties. Maybe something happened within the group and now Jordan has turned from an ally to a hunter. Moving on to the other details on the board, we see IDs of people Jordan is tracking, complete with their full details. This suggests that part of the gameplay could involve tracking, capturing, or eliminating targets across various locations. Now we can also see ads for ships and customizations. Does this mean we will be able to buy or upgrade ships? Who knows? And then there are those photos of a city and cars. So could we actually get to explore large open world cities and even drive cars in the game? Well, knowing Naughty Dog, it's totally possible. They have always been about pushing boundaries. There's also a note labeled known win variants along with some other details. Could this be referring to the cyborg enemies we saw at the end of the trailer? Maybe those cyborg enemies are called wins. Their design is interesting. It might feel a bit odd at first glance, but who knows, it could grow on us as we learn more about them. Also, if you look closely, the cyborg enemy has Semperian text engraved on his armor. And here's something easy to miss. In one of the newspapers, we can see the game's currency logo for the first time. This could hint at an in-game economy system, which will be a first for a Naughty Dog title. It might bring exciting new mechanics like buying equipments, upgrading gear, or even trading. So what do you think? Have you noticed something else in the board? Do let me know in the comments. Next, we see Jordan talking to her agent. She's the one who assigns her bounties. Also, the agent appears to be in a city, which could hint at explorable cities in the game. Or maybe it's just for cutscenes. It's hard to say anything right now. This time, the agent gives her Kumail's bounty. Oh, and by the way, Kumail's character name is revealed as Colin Greaves, with a massive bounty of 1.6 million. We also see that currency symbol again here. Plus, his threat level is marked as 7, and he's also confirmed to be part of the 5 Aces group. The agent then warns Jordan about the planet she's heading to, saying no one has survived there in 600 years. But Jordan shrugs it off, calling it a superstition, and looks super confident. She puts on some music and dives right in. For those curious, the CD she puts into the sound system is from the Actually album by Pet Shop Boys. Now let's talk about weapons. First up, we can spot a submachine gun which confirms that firearms will be part of the game's combat. But Jordan's signature weapon is a sword, which comes with a glowing laser edge that feels like Naughty Dog's take on a lightsaber. Notice how the laser blade moves like an audio waveform or music soundbars? Imagine if it synced with the in-game music during combat, which would be cool as fuck. Also, if you look closely, you will notice that the weapon is called the VLT-67. One last thing, Neil Druckmann has promised that the game will feature their deepest gameplay yet, with emotional character-driven storytelling combined with exciting new gameplay innovations. Plus, they are taking everything we love about previous Naughty Dog games and pushing it to the next level. According to Druckmann, the game marks a return to the studio's roots in the action-adventure genre, the same style that made the franchises like Crash Bandicoot so iconic. The game also draws heavy inspiration from classic anime including the 1988 movie Akira and the 90s series Cowboy Bebop. Honestly, Naughty Dog heading into space, that's a massive yes from me. I'm super excited to see how they bring their signature magic to a science fiction setting. This game has so much potential and I can't wait to learn more. But what about you? What do you think about Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more exciting content like this. Thanks for watching.